keep a track. You can also keep a track of the whole information, all the things we use and set in here. All right. So how many students we are? We have 4 students till now, including myself in the institution. So, all right. Oh, be careful with your microphone there, Kevin.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, listen up, guys. Give me just 1 second and I'll be there with you. Let's call the attendant list just to find out who is here. I would like you to say present. Here I am. Yes, teacher. I don't know. Make your own style. All right, so let's start by Alan Camargo. I don't see Alan yet. Alan Camargo. Right, pretty good. Let me start with, go on with Ahmed Miranda. Ahmed Miranda. Ahmed Miranda.
Present, teacher.
Okay, welcome, Ahmed. Let's go with Celso Fonseca. Celso Fonseca. All right. Darlene, or Darling, I'm sorry, Darling Perez. Okay. Davicelis Zapata. Diógenes Montezuma. Jeremías Santos. Jeremías Santos. Josué González. Kevin González.
Present.
Pretty good. Maidelen Ramos. Maidelen Ramos. Solimar Flavio. Okay, I'm still have some other students in other list. So give me just 1 second. Alexander Cubilla. Ania Bogantes. Ania Bogantes.
Present.
All right, welcome. Gabriela Morales.
Present.
Welcome. Yaricel González. All right. I don't know, guys, if you have been working like this, but most of the time I'm going to be calling the attendance list at the beginning of a class, and right before we finish the class, I'll have to call the attendance list just to check out that everybody is still in here. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be very fast, and I'm going to cover some of the guidelines from the course. There's also something that you already know. You know that when we're working, when you are participating, when you're participating, when you're saying a word, you have to open up your cameras, right? So we can see, we can actually see you in real time, not just listening to your voice. All right? You know that. Thank you, Anna. Even when I'm doing the explanation, let's say the PowerPoint presentation, which is most of the time when I'm exchanging information with you, you can turn it off and you can turn it on whenever you want to participate or say something. All right, and don't feel ashamed. I'm here at my little boy's room. I haven't prepared a place and I'm supposed to do a background. I will do it later on, but this blue wall on the back belongs to my little boy room. I can tell you guys, I'm not supposed to say that, but Well, okay, guys. I'm going to share it with you right away. I'm going to share it with you some of the guidelines and a little material I have prepared for today's class. You let me know whenever you're able to see the PowerPoint presentations. As you know, guys, well, we're going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. Can you see what I have on the
Yes.
screen? Yes.
Yes, I can
Well,
see.
I'm here. In here, I don't. I like Grim. Sometimes I like Green. Depends on the day. So I have Pit Grim in this time, and I want to give you a bit welcome, and I hope God bless you all in every single moment of your life. Now, this is Instituto Nueva Luz, and the slogan well, I want to try to say the slogan: Educando para un mundo competitivo. All right. Once again, guys, we're going to be covering some of the guidelines that I have prepared, or the administration I already prepared for you guys. Just to be sure, this is grammar 2. The days where we're going to be doing the classes is Sunday, right? And we're supposed to start. No, it's not. We're supposed to. We have to start classes at 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. When we needed time to covers and material, or we need an extra time, we're probably going to be moving a little farther than 8 to 10. Let's say 8 to 11, 8 to 10:30. It will all depend on how fast and how much did you participate on the class, so we can move forwards on the activities I have prepared for the day. Do you have any questions, guys? Everything clear?
Everything clear.
I added the picture not to make you feel sad, not to make you feel bad. I just added the picture because it seems like a nice place, very nice place. I like the colors and the match and so on. Okay, it seems like I have I have one student coming out to the class, so I might have to get out and get it in. All right, it's the first day of classes. We're gonna be working like that. Welcome. We got a new student. Hello. Oh, just get it on. Welcome. Okay, let me go back. This is
Good
Yaricel
morning.
Gonzalez.
Yes. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. How's it going?
Everything good. Thank you.
We haven't started class because we were waiting for Yaricel. We said we are not going to start the class until Yaricel getting here. No,
Okay.
it doesn't seem real, right? But no, it is like that. Okay, so let's go back, guys. Now you tell me again, please, if you're able to see this what I had on the screen. You just please tell me.
Yes, I can
Okay,
see.
that's pretty good. Don't be sleepy. We don't want that. Even when you're hungry. Hey, man, I feel hungry too. You got to take some coffee. I still have my coffee in there waiting for me.
I don't sleep.
All right. So, the second thing, grammar model. You know, there's a model, right? You know that every single subject in this institution had its model. You know that for sure. In there, we can find handout activities, which I supposed to give you handout activity and do the handout activities. Meanwhile, we were in the classroom, right? And reinforce those handouts activities with with a workbook or the workbook activities. But we're not in the classroom, so most of the handout activities and the warming up activities I will include it here in the virtual classroom or the virtual classes, right? So yes, there is a model. Where is the model? Is already on the platform. Let me ask you a simple question, guys. Do you have problems of getting into the platform? Yes or no?
Yes, I have problems.
No.
Exactly in
Mhm.
in the how I say this. When I enter to search the model, I get a warm message to say my enrollment on the course has not been valid yet,
Mm.
and I
Mm.
can't see anything. I can only see the message that you
Mm.
post with the link of the Meet Google.
All right. Now, so it's Kevin, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna talk I'm gonna talk to the in charge about that. That Kevin is having a problem with the platform. They open up. They make it available this Monday. In terms of my course, for example, the grammar 2. This last Monday they make it available. So I already work on that. That was like Tuesday and Wednesday. I work on some of the activities. So I'm already have some activities in there. I have the module. It is a PDF document. You can just download it and you can get the activities, but I have divided the module and the activities I want them to be done. So I add them on the another part of the platform that I'm going to show it to you in a couple of minutes. We already have 2 activities for next class. All right, so we'll talk about that. But of course, we need to get involved with this platform because most of the work, as I said, and most of the informations get straight to one point. So we don't have informations and work going to many different directions, which makes the work double and inefficient. Yes, it is like that. So besides Mr. Kevin, there's another student that have problems with platform. Aparte de Kevin, algún otro compañero que tenga problema con la plataforma, con el acceso. El día lunes es que tuvimos, pues, se habilitó la plataforma para Gramática 2. Hay 2 asignaciones ahí. Y pues también está el módulo en PDF. Do you have any questions related to the platform? Guys, flat line. Everything straight? At least say yes.
Yes.
All right, Kevin. Thank you very much. All right. Let's the other point that content from simple present. Yes, guys, of course. You know, this is grammar 2, and most of the time grammar 2 is very simple, and most of the informations that is on there, if you're already able to speak, all right, and you already knows how his English goes, this is not going to be any new for you, so we're going to take it as a reinforcement. Listen up. Our first topic, and of course, yes, it's today. Our first topic is called simple present. We might have time to look at the simple present with the verb be. We might not. And if we don't have time, we might have to cover next class. It won't take that long because, as I said, is a reinforcement for you because you already knows that. Yes or no? Even that, if you know it, we'll practice. That's what we want. All right, so as I said, the content, it started from, and the model started in this same order. We start with the simple present, all right, which is supposed to be done on today. And then we move through the last topic, which is comparative and superlative. That's our last topic. So we're probably going to be moving from simple present with a verb be. We're also going to be looking at the simple past. We're also going to be looking at the progressive time, the simple progressive time, the future, right? We're also going to be looking at the future with will and going to, which your feels very familiar with or not. Tell me.
Yes, it's part of familiar.
All right, pretty good. And what about the rest? Anya, how are those grammatical times? Like your
Like what?
like you said that I was about to say that it's like your everyday work, right?
For sure.
All right, that's good. That's good. I'm telling you, as I said, so some of you are going to be, this is going to be new context. And for some of you, might be just a review. So let's do it. This is the great opportunity for you to earn 100% in all of your activities. All right, now listen up, guys. My cell phone, most of you already have it because if you're in that group, which is group 21, I think it's group 21. English 21. If you're there, yes, I am the last crazy person who was texting on the WhatsApp that you didn't say hi. That hurt my feelings, but that's okay. All right, so yes, I'm that one. This is my cell phone number. You can text me anytime. Well, not past midnight, because past midnight I'm probably going to be watching Grey Anatomy or sleeping. Yes. So you can text me, you can ask me any questions related to the topic. I cannot give you the answer of life because I don't know too much about life, but I can help you on homeworks and I can tell you and I can keep you posted of every single thing we do in the class. All right. You can also call me there. I have another cell phone number, which I don't remember which is, I think that we can work on this one. So Jonathan, the Jonathan NSFS at gmail.com. That will be my Gmail. But in case you had a big problem and you cannot get into the platform, en caso de que, ay Dios mío, la plataforma colapsó, no va a colapsar. Y entonces tienen que accesar a mi información o tienen que enviarme un trabajo o que quede la evidencia mediante, you can send me to this Gmail, all right? But we have to try to use, we have to use the platform. We need to use the platform because that's the way we can host all the informations that we have you between teacher, between students, all right? Very good. Of course, we're going to have a lot of conversation. As you see, the teachers speak too much, more than what he's supposed to be speaking to. Of course, but it is in order to improve your English. I'll do it. I'll take it. I don't want to be one of those teachers who's speaking here just personal things. No, I want to be teaching where they pay me for, which is the context. All right. All right. So grammar, of course, we're going to be covering a little bit of grammar, a lot about grammar, pronunciations, conversations, and so on. So, do you have any doubts, guys? Everything is straight in there. ¿Todo bien por ahí? ¿Alguna pregunta? El horario.
Yes.
Ajá, el horario, perfecto. Los temas, un pantallazo les di de los temas. Y mi información personal. Mi nombre no está ahí, pero mi nombre es Jonathan Ramírez. Dicen los norteamericanos, Jonathan. I'm just Jonathan. No, it's not Jonathan, but it's Jonathan. Jonathan Ramírez. All right, guys. Now let's move ahead. I need one volunteer, please, to read this information because we need to be clear which is this course description for grammar number 2. So I'm going to read it, please, for me.
Me.
All right.
This class will allow students to develop basic English, vocabulary, and grammatical structures so they can successfully communicate. Also, students will develop literary, sorry, and analytical skills, which will enable them to be successful in future courses.
In future courses, yeah. So this, from what we have from this description, is that I might, and the course might give you some or reinforce some of your previous knowledge or give you some new knowledge so you can take it and you can continue the process. All right. So which is the process in here? We want you to become more professional what you are right now. So we're going to be reinforcing some of your skills, all right? Your analytical skills. Yeah, we most. I can tell you that at the beginning when I was studying English at the first time, I was not good at grammar. Sometimes we hate it. But let me tell you something. It's one of the most important brand of English. And it's one of the skills we most be good at. And more us, that we're teachers. Yeah, we're a teacher. You'll become a teacher later. Who knows? Yes, so some of you already are. Yeah, so this is what we have. This is the description from this course. Allow the student to develop the basic English vocabulary and grammatical structures. Very good. Thank you very much. That was Anya, right? Okay, let me give you a general information about the evaluations of the course. The evaluations of the course. In here we have the class assignment. Right, is a 30%. Class assignment is a 30%. Is divided into individual and group activities. Teacher, de verdad que nos va a poner a trabajar en grupo. Ay, sí, qué lío trabajar en grupo a veces, profe. I will try. I will try. But let me tell you, when I have students working as a group, let's say no more than 2 students, no more than 2 students, if I have them working like that, and it seems like one have been working more than other, I'm guarantee I will evaluate you different, even when you're working as a group. All right? Yeah, it have to be like
All
that.
right.
Yes, it have to be like that. So this is this is what it comes. The class assignments is 30% of the whole entire 100% is it belongs to individual work and a group activities, which is also group work too. So in here we have the attendance, just the attendance is 10 percentage of your a whole entire grade, which is good. Participation, I added participation in there just to motivate you a little more, but it's just the attendance is the 10%. What I read from the whole entire course. Yes, so the attendance in this course is very valuable. It is. It's only 4 classes, so it is very important to have you here. All right, so class interaction, that's a part of a participation, is also going to be evaluated. Guys, you need to be on it. This is not me just speaking like a papagayo. I'm here. I want you to be there for me, like I am here for you. So we got the homework activities. The homeworks are those are 25%, and those are tests and research that you might have to make. All right, and then the final exam, which is the 35%, and as an oral speech. I have enough topics for you to develop. And yes, as I said, is the final exam is a 30%, 35%. Next class, I'll bring you everything set up for what I want from this final exam. All right. And we're probably going to make a raffle. We make a raffle with some of the topics I have. And then you're gonna be able to know whether you have to work for the final exam. All right, is that okay?
All right.
Any questions? Questions, not questions.
It's clear.
Are you scared? No, you don't have to be scared. Yes, there was a day to be scared because of all this craziness of the 31 October to 31, but not today. You're gonna be and we have enough time, so that's good. Now, moving on. Here, guys, here I have some of the topics. No, mentira, aquí están todos los topics that we're gonna be covering on whole this entire class, 4 classes. We have, of course, as I mentioned, starting from el tiempo presente simple y con el verbo be, hasta dónde, hasta el adjetivo comparativo y superlativo. Yes. Also, we're going to be looking at the future with will and with going, the progressive and all those things. So don't get frustrated. We're going to make it. There are many of them, right? Many. So the resources, guys, we have in oral presentations online. Yes, the PPT Word documents on ClaroLine. The class participations is very required from you guys. The videos to upload them on email and the forum forest. I'll let you know if I have something belonging to the forum on forest. Right. So listen up, guys. Let's start with this. I would like to warm up the class by speaking about something. I hope it doesn't take more than 30 minutes because I have a lot of things to say. But let's start with this topic, which I want to know a little bit about you, and I also want to know a little bit about the reason of why learning English is the best decision you have ever made. Can we start it like that? At least I need at least one student to please read one of these pictures in here, one of these memes.
What the fuck with the right man?
I don't even know what's going on with him. Well, okay, so please pick one and read it for us.
Father told me to learn to speak English. I said I didn't need it.
All right, now listen, it is a little okay. We're supposed to be talking about the reason why learning English is the best decision we ever made. Yes, but I wanted to start it like this because I want to make it a little bit funny. But yes, how many times have you seen people walking out the street with informations in English They don't even know what it is. Yes or no? Tell me that it didn't happen.
It's just
I have seen girls like, I am up. And they're walking out of the street like nothing is happening. Como si nada pasara, dice. Ania, dígame que no es así.
Sí, sí, profe, lo es.
I have seen, girls wearing things like those. And yeah, they don't even know what they had in there. All right, so the other one says, English. I told you to learn it. Yeah, sometimes we don't like to read the prescriptions on the medicine, on medical supplies and things, and we just get messed up. Let me tell you something about this picture. That's not toothpaste. Just to let you know. All right, now let's get into detail, guys. The right, you're not going to be reading all that information. Those information in there is for beginners. I'm just going to be. I'm only want you to look at the topic, right? The title. And you make some comments. Remember that we're talking about. Remember that we're talking about the reason of why learning English is the best decision you ever made. Now let's do the first one. It said you can find more job opportunity. Who agree with that?
I'm agree.
I do.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, it is true. It is true. Better job opportunities. A lot of international companies, yes, they're requiring people who speaks not only Spanish, also
English.
English. Yes, English is required. Ahmed, ¿está por ahí, Ahmed? Te despertaste, ya te tomaste el café, Ahmed. Ahmed, no te voy a dejar de molestar, Ahmed. Lo siento, Ahmed. Ahmed. Ahmed.
Yes, yes.
Es tu
Tell me.
conciencia. Tu conciencia te está hablando, Ahmed. Ahmed, listen up. The other title said, you can become a better educator. Are you agree with that? Speaking
Repeat,
English. Speaking English would makes you become more or better educated. Do you agree with that?
Become better education and
Sí. Más educado, te va a transformar, te vas a conocer el idioma inglés, te va a hacer, you will become more educated or better educated.
yes, better, yes.
Well, let me tell you something about knowing another language, not only English. Manipular dos lenguas o poder hablar dos lenguajes o hasta tres lenguajes, ¿qué hace? Strengthen your brain power. You become more intelligent de lo que ya usted es. Te lo estoy diciendo. Es un ejercicio, es un fitness directo al cerebro. Be able to speak two languages makes you more educated, makes you more intelligent. Sí. O sea, profe, que aquí los que estamos aquí somos súper dotados. Bueno, sí. Sí, ¿por qué no? So yes, of course. Now in English, it gives you will become more educated. Now, Kevin, you can easily travel anywhere in the world. What do you think about that? Is that true or false?
Not anywhere, because not anywhere speak English. Not in any country speak English. But
Well,
you can travel so many countries.
excellent. Yes, you said that not anywhere, but English is a language which we use as a connection, right? And most of the countries around the world speaks English. And I can mention him here in the pictures are some of the countries that speaks English as the first language. Now, just to ask, guys, ¿Panamá tiene el inglés como primero o segundo lenguaje? I don't remember that.
Like secondary language.
Okay, pretty good. And our first will be?
Spanish.
Okay, Spanish. So these countries in here in these pictures, as you see, they have English as the first language. This is Great Britain, Scotland, England, Australia, Wales, Canada, USA, South Africa, New Zealand, and Ireland have English as the first language. Believe me. And I can mention more than that country. So there's not excuses that you're not able to practice or improve your English, because there's a lot of people around the world who speaks English. Not excuses. Que no le vaya a pasar lo que me pasó a mí, que yo quería aprender mandarín y digo, bueno, ya empecé a ver unos tutoriales y unas cosas por ahí, me fui a la tienda del chinito y a donde le dije 3 palabras, me volteó a ver muy feo y no quise preguntarle más nada. Pero con el inglés no pasa eso. With English doesn't happen. I mean, no, it won't happen like that because there's a lot of people in social media, on cell phone, and there are a lot of people who you can practice, you can listen, you can say something. Yeah, so not excuses to improve your English, not at all. Now you will learn about culture. Yes, who agree with this? ¿Quién está de acuerdo con esto? When we learn another language, yeah, Anya, tell me, Anya. It's not only the grammar. It is also, what else?
The culture.
The culture. There are a lot of cultural facts. Have you ever heard about slams? There are many slams that doesn't belong to the grammar correctly, like the one that we usually learn in places, like in institutions somehow. But knowing the culture give us a huge range of new vocabulary and words like slams. They are not formal, but are informal, and that we need to know it. ¿Sí o no? Sí, ¿verdad que sí? Hay un montón de idiomas, frases idiomáticas, phrasal verbs, slangs y tantas cosas que son parte de la cultura que hasta el momento, hasta que no podamos compartir la cultura, no podemos identificar qué son esas cosas. So it's very important for us not only to know the grammar, also to know the culture involved with the language we study. Yes, why not? All right, so you can date more people. ¿Será esto verdad? I don't even know. We can date more people. We can date more people. I don't know. Gabriela.
Hello.
Know in English, can we date more people? Do we know English?
Yeah.
Yeah, like people from which countries? Like
We can know different people of any country because when we are learning English, we can know more, and it's natural that we as a person we can to share and we know more about it, and in this way we can know people from the United States or Australia, I don't know, so any
another.
country. And
Yeah,
with the internet, it facilitates this communication.
exactly. You said it right. Yes. So we can date more people. Not only date is like getting engaged and those kind of things, also knowing, no? It is also knowing. Yes, in English, it give you that opportunity. As I mentioned before, guys, como lo mencioné anteriormente, you will exercise your brain. Yes, your brain will become powerful. If nothing else, learning English will make you smarter and keep your brain strong. I'm guarantee you. All right, so English is one of the most widely spoken language in the whole entire world. I remember that when I make these PowerPoint presentations like 2 years ago, it was 400 million native speakers. Now, what is a native speaker, by the way, guys? ¿Qué es eso de native speakers? ¿Qué es eso de native speakers?
Native speaker is like people who born in a country will have a first language. Like in Panama, we have Spanish, and we are not able to Spanish speaking.
Excellent.
Okay.
So,
teacher, a question. What means widely?
Widely.
Widely, what's mean that?
Bueno, widely, imagínate, mira las manos acá, de que widely. You have something that is narrow, is the opposite, right? And widely is, ¿a qué te parece eso?
I don't know, your camera is close, I don't know.
Que se expande, ¿verdad? Dice, English is the most widely open, dice, abierto, ¿no? English is one of the most wild spoken language. Es una de las lenguas que más se amplía, ¿no? O que está más dispersa. Eso sería wide. All right? So I don't want to give you exactly the word. I want you to figure out. Most of the time I'm like that. But wide is like that, yes. All around the world, wide open. So English is one of the most widely spoken language. You have an idea now, Kevin?
Yeah, I have an idea now.
All right, pretty good. Now, When I make this PowerPoint presentation, it was like 2 years ago. It was 400 million native speakers. Now I can tell you that there are more and more people that speaks English as the first language. So why not to learn it? English open up your world to knowledge. Sí, jóvenes, la mayoría, más del 75% de la información en Internet se encuentra en inglés. Todo el montón de trabajo que tendríamos para hacer plagio en la red si pudiéramos hablar inglés. No, mentira. Toda la cantidad de información a la cual tendríamos acceso si pudiéramos hablar inglés. Miren, las personas que solamente speak Spanish, when they go and make a homework or make a research, they only have access to a minimum part of an information that is in internet. But most of the information on the internet is in English. And if you don't speak English, you're not going to be able to access to that information. I guarantee you, te lo digo, de verdad que sí es. Siempre dije, la investigación sobre tal cosa, Universidad de Granada, Universidad de Chile, las mismas fuentes. Mientras que en inglés hay fuente a través de todo el mundo. ¿Sí o no? I mean, just let me know. I don't know.
Yes.
Give you more opportunity. Yo sé, profe, todavía no está llegando. Sí, estoy tomando esto como un warm-up activity, guys, just to see what capabilities you have. I want to see your interactions. Now, tell me why not to learn it. You probably say, no, hombre, too much vocabulary. The slams are difficult. The colloquialism, I mean, a little bit work. That one is hard. The pronunciation, yes, the pronunciation very hard. Teacher, no, it's impossible for me to pronounce some of the words and some of the expressions and some of the things. No, hombre, que va, jamás voy a poder. Or you might say the variations in English, it varies too much. One word means many different things, and no. The grammar is too complex. It's difficult to remember all the structures and so on. Now, listen up, guys. English is a language like other language that cannot be learned by memory. ¿Verdad que no? ¿La memoria le ha funcionado para aprender y reforzar el idioma inglés, jóvenes? Les pregunto, la memoria, de verdad, la memoria, I don't know, you tell me, ¿cómo les ha ido con la memoria? ¿Pueden memorizarse? ¿Cuántos verbos ya se memorizaron? ¿Cuántos verbos se han memorizado? How many verbs have you learned? Or have you memorized? I mean, it doesn't work like that. English doesn't work like that, guys. I guarantee you, in order to become better, in order to learn English in a safe way, my advice, you most practice, like many teachers said it, the same thing. Practice and try to. Hello, welcome, Jeremiah Smith.
Hi, Professor. Hi. Good morning.
Thank you.
Sorry
Thank you
for
for.
being late.
All right, you're at least you're here. That's one of the most important things. Okay, let me give you here in my attendance list. Yes, Jeremiah Santo, right?
Smith.
All right. So as I said, as I was saying, English is not a language to be learned by what? By memorizing. It's better to be learning associating. When you learn when you learn English by association, let me guarantee you, I all do better. You're gonna be able to do a lot. All right, so guys, that's how we start the class, with that little warm-up activity, speaking about the importance of learning English and why not to learn English. You already made the decision to be here, to study, to get your degree, to get better, and I wanna say welcome. All right, so guys, listen up. Today, as I mentioned, and all the themes we already have talked about, we're going to start with a topic that might be new for some of you, that it might be not new for some of you. So that's what I said. We're going to take it as a reinforce. Guys, what I really need from you in this opportunity, I need your entire participations. This is the reinforcement from what? From simple present. We're going to be looking at simple present. Jeremias, welcome. Jeremias, once again, I'm sorry that I was trying to finish what I was about to say. Welcome. How is it going? How is everything?
Okay, everything is good.
Just
And
yes.
yeah, just I had some problem with my um with the with the internet.
Yep.
So that's why I could not be exactly on time in your class.
All
So
right.
and um when we leave the class, or when I will have opportunity, I will let you know some information that you need to know. I mean,
All right.
like, uh, because there are something that is happening, and I would like you to tell you, just in a private,
All right.
some situation. Mhm.
All right. Pretty good. That sounds pretty good. As I
But
said,
I'm too excited to take the course. Um,
Mhm.
I mean, like, grammar is not my like a good for me, and I think for everybody, it's not like a good. I mean, like, the easy subject,
Mhm.
because grammar have a lot of rules that we have to follow, and
Mhm.
grammar have a lot of information that we have to deal with. And but as you said, so we are here uh, for learning. We are here to understand. We are here for following your instructions. And I know that we are going to learn a lot with you, Professor.
All right, thank you very much. That was a good introduction. You could make it better. So thank you very much. Yes. Well, we talk about some of the guidelines from this course, some of the things we're going to be requiring, some of the things we're going to be talking on the class. We are recording the class, so at any time you want to go back to what we already talked, you can. I think that you can get the information straight from a YouTube channel from this institution. As soon as we finish in here, it's supposed to be there on the YouTube channel. I don't know how they posted in there, but yes, it will be there. So we keep in touch. Jeremias, we keep in touch. So guys,
Okay.
let's get enrolled and let's talk about the first topic. It's going to take a little while. As I said, we're supposed to have classes from 8 to 10, but sometimes we're going to take a little longer. It all depends on how fast we cover this material. All right. I just want to make sure that everybody's there before we go through the explanation of the topic. Yaricel Gonzalez, how's it going? You there?
Yes, teacher.
All right, you're paying attention. All right, guys. One thing, anytime from now on, every single class. That's a rule. That it's a rule doesn't come from me, but it's a rule to keep your cameras open. Yes, and there's also a rule that anytime, for example, I'm going to start the explanation, but anytime you're participating, you must turn it on your camera so we are able to see that you're real, that you're not a fake. All right. That is a rule. It is a rule. All right. So I'm also going to call Gabriela Morales. You still there? Esto parece una sección espiritista. Yo sé que estás ahí.
Yes, I'm here.
Sé que me puedes escuchar. No te apartes de mí, por favor. It sounds like that, right? And somehow, Amef Miranda, you still there? You wake up. You wake up.
I'm here, teacher. I am here.
Oye, te escucho un poco ya, al pasar de la hora ya te escucho más despierto. Eso quiere decir que ya te tomaste por lo menos un shot de coffee, ¿verdad que sí? That's good. All right, so that's I'm glad I have you here. Kevin Gonzalez.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, pretty good. Guys, I'm going to share once again a topic that you probably already know, as I said many times. And yes, you can turn off the camera to me while I'm doing the explanation, but as soon as you have to say something, turn it on, turn it off. We're going to be working like that for today. All right, so let's go over. Let's go over. Just give me 1 second so I can just look for the information and I will exchange it with you guys. Simple present. We're not going to be looking at the simple present with the verb be yet. It's coming. Of course, it's coming. And so let's find out. Let's find out. For now, we're only going to be focused on the simple present. All right, give me just 1 second. You let me know if you're able to see the screen Are you able to look at the screen?
You can say it once again.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now, listen up, guys. This is what we have. The simple present, affirmative, and negative statement. Guys, this is an extra information. What I have prepared for you today is an extra information. The model itself have explanation and also have homework that I will be taking out of and I will be assigning to you. As already mentioned, I'm already have 2 assignments on the platform for next class. All right, so let's begin. As I said, we're going to be looking at the simple present, affirmatives, and negative statements. Let's move ahead. Here is an international pen pause. I need a volunteer, please, to read this information for us.
Dear Ali,
Yep.
I'm very happy at the English Language Institute. Every day I meet so many interesting students with different costumes. For example, my classmate from Thailand bow to the teacher. My roommate Laya doesn't wear shoes inside our room. My classmate from Mexico don't call the teacher by the first name. This is a great experience. Your
All
friend
right.
Kadesh.
Kadach. All right, very good. Now, listen up, guys. This reading is full of simple present. Let's find out. Do you have any idea? They're coming out. Can you see it? Here,
Yes.
we have plenty examples of simple present. Of course, with the verb be. All right. You can see I am, I meet, boat, a Thailand boat, doesn't wear. And here we have the negative form with the auxiliary do. And in this case, doesn't. All right, because we're talking about the third person. Don't worry, don't get scared. We're gonna go into details later on. Thank you very much for helping me out to read that information. What do we use the simple present for? With the simple present, tell about things that happen cuando y cuando. Again?
And again.
Again and again. We use the simple present to talk about the thing that happened again and again. What are those things? Habits, regular occurrences, customs, and routines. Now, can you mention at least one of those routines that we have that we can use the simple present to? Help me out. Help me out.
Such as I brush my teeth every day.
Exactly. The things that we regularly do every single day of the week, right? Those routines are the ones we can mention then in English by using the simple present. Now let's look at the example. The example said Ahmed, which is the subject in this case, drinks coffee every afternoon. Someone please to read the other example for me.
Many American children wear costumes on Halloween.
Okay, so now you paying attention to the structure in here, right? We had a subject, we had a verb, and we have a complement. Now, what calls your attention from the verb in these 2 different examples? What calls your attention? Help me out.
The final S.
The final S, as you remember, in the simple present, for the third person and the singular persons, we use what? We have to add an S, right? Yo sé que usted va a decir, pero también una ES, profe. Lo vamos a ver luego. The rule set that the verb for the third person needs to add an S in the simple present. Yes, an S. That's why we said Ahmed drinks coffee every afternoon. Let me tell you something, guys. Cuando estamos recién aprendiendo a hablar inglés, todas estas S no las comemos. Dígame ustedes, honestamente, it doesn't happen to you.
It happens a lot.
Absolutely.
¿Verdad que sí? Ay, Dios mío, drink every. Pero, okay, el norteamericano, the North American, the only thing he wants is to understand what we're saying. Pero lógicamente, si nos ponemos a ver, Estamos hablando mucho, estamos hablando mal. See, that's why this is one of the important things. We can be able to speak English, yes, very well, but not very well if we are not able to manage the grammar. And somehow grammar is also important, más para nosotros que somos teacher o que vamos a ser futuros teacher, ¿verdad? Muy importante la gramática. No le vamos a seguir enseñando ese error a nuestros estudiantes. Yeah, it happens. So look at the other example. Aquí sí tenemos un plural, ¿verdad? Many American children, y el verbo se mantiene igual. ¿Qué es wear? By the way, what is wear?
Es vestir.
Vestir. Okay, so vestir. Now, many American children wear costumes on Halloween, like yesterday. Not only children, now adults are also wearing costume for Halloween. Ay, please. All right. So, once again, we use the simple present para qué más? To talk about what? Fat. ¿Qué son fat? ¿Qué son fats? What is fats? You help
Son
me out.
como hechos verídicos, ¿no?
Hechos verídicos, exactamente. Ahora, for example, Peru is in
Sudamérica.
South. Okay, cuidado con Sud. This South. South America. So Peru is in South America. Is that true fat? Yeah, it is, right? It's a fat. Now we use the simple present for that. We also look the other one. Someone please help me out with the other one. Water.
Water freezes at 32 Fahrenheit.
Ajá, y miren lo que pasó con la palabra freeze. Se le añade una S, ¿verdad? Luego vamos a ver la regla. Y por supuesto, water representa it, right? And it's that what we have to add the verb, we have to add it the es or the s depending on the ending of the verb. So water freezes, como nos dice Ania, at 32 Fahrenheit. Exactly. And he said, I think we need sweaters. Mira, ese pingüinito habla. No había visto un pingüino que hablara, pero habla. Y ejecuta bien las oraciones. I think we need sweaters. All right, pretty good. The other, let's move ahead. Use the simple present with non-actions verb. Ahora, ¿qué es eso de non-action verbs? ¿Me pueden decir un ejemplo de eso? Non-action verb. ¿Cuáles son los non-action verbs? Utilizamos el tiempo presente con los non-action verb. ¿Alguna idea de qué son non-action verb? ¿Qué serán? ¿Alguna idea?
If I don't remember, but remember that is things like I am, I was, I had, things like that, no? Non-action verbs.
Ah, ok, por ahí está. Kevin, if I am not wrong.
Okay, sorry.
don't worry. We're here for that. Yes, if I'm not wrong, I think you said it right. Let's look at the example. ¿Qué son esos verbos que no tienen acciones? Ah, sí, ¿verdad que sí? Want. Ajá. Tenemos también otro por aquí. Alguien que me ayude con la primera oración, por favor. María encara.
No.
No, Arabic. Very good. And the verb in this case, which is non-action verbs like love, right, is no. Another example is the verb,
Likes.
the non-action verb, like. All right, so it will be Roberto. What happened with him? Someone to read the whole sentence? Roberto?
Likes bullfights.
The bullfights. Very good. Now, I just want to ask, so everybody's keeping the track of what we're saying. Let me go over to Jeremias. Jeremias, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Are you keeping the track of what we're talking to? Everything clear?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear that. And what about Yaricel? Yaricel Gonzalez?
Yes, I'm clear.
Excellent. So ya hasta el momento hemos aprendido algunas reglitas, ¿verdad? Algunas reglas ahí del simple present que lo utilizamos con qué, ¿verdad? Para actividades que son ¿qué? Alguien que me ayude a refrescar la memoria. ¿Para qué utilizamos el simple present? Para expresar actividades que son ¿qué?
Habitual.
The habits.
Habits.
All right, pretty good. Routines.
Routines for every single day.
Ya. ¿Y también para qué lo utilizamos? For noun.
Facts.
En
Usually for facts.
Excelente, estamos más claritos que el agua. Uf, así sí voy yo bien. Así sí. Qué triste when you have to speak Spanish and English at the same time, and you have to say one thing in English and then you have to say the same thing in Spanish. Very frustrating for most of the teachers are very frustrating. But it's our job. That's what we hear. So I'm here. It says let's look at let's pay attention to the little practice that I have prepared for you. Match its statements to its use in the simple present. Let's look at the statement. There is always an example. So let's go over the example. Like we're gonna match. You know what is match, right? Let's match the regular occurrence, fact, and not action verb. For example, they usually celebrate the New Year's Day with a big party. ¿A qué representa este statement aquí? ¿A un regular occurrence, fact, or not action? Prof, sí,
It's a fact, no?
It is a fact. Let's find out.
Regular occurrence.
It's a regular occurrence because it says they usually celebrate New Year's Day with a big party. Pero vamos a ver que esta fiesta del COVID-19 no creo que vaya a ser that New Year's big party, because most of the people at the house, they don't want to have like this a big party celebration. No, they don't want to. For example, myself, I just want to be quiet in my house and nothing else. Yo mantengo un luto por ahora. Y esta Navidad no creo que la pase así como like a big party. So it's a regular occurrence. It doesn't happen that often, but it happens. All right? So let's look at the other example. The number one. Someone help me out with the number one. Read it and tell me to what statement belongs.
They believe everything she says.
Uh-huh.
That is a non-action verb.
Okay, let's find out. Exactly. Very good. Believe. They believe everything she says. They believe everything she says. Sí, sí, así le digo yo a mi mamá por mi hermana. Y ustedes le creen todo lo que ella dice. Qué malo. All right, so the number one. Someone to read, please, and try to classify.
He goes dancing every Friday night. Regular occurrence.
That's a regular occurrence. That's a regular occurrence. Yes, it is. He goes dancing every Friday night. Now let's look at the other one. And this one is very difficult. Let's call Amit, help me out with that one.
Okay. Triangles have three sides. It's a fact, no?
It's a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact. It is. Thank you very much, Mr. Miranda. The triangles. Dígalo con ese feeling así. Triangles.
Triangles.
Exactly. Have three sides.
Three sides.
No, hombre, qué va, muchacho. Tú le besaste la boca a una gringa. Perfecta la pronunciación. Oye, come on. I'm just playing. Exactly right. Thank you very much, Ahmed Miranda. That's exactly what I said. Let's keep y'all moving. Remember that we're making like as I said, a review of something that we already know. When you go to the house, you're going to sit and you're going to work in the individual and the group activity I have led to you. Now, yeah. And it's going to be a piece of cake for you, let me tell you. En una sentada de 30 minutos, you do it. After the explanation, of course. All right, so guys, affirmative statement. Now, use the base form of the verb for all persons except the third person singular. Put the S and the ES on the third person singular. ¿A qué nos estamos refiriendo aquí? A ver, alguien que me ayude con eso. We use the base form of the verb. ¿Cuál es la forma base? Ajá. Dígame.
Yes, we have to add the S or the ES on the third person singular. It means that we use with the personal pronouns and also with those subjects that represent the third person, we add the S and the ES and the N of the verbs.
Exactly. Very good.
The third person, he, she, it.
Exactly. Very good. Thank you very much for that reviewing. Decía un profesor, for that enlightenment. Yo dije, wow, esa palabra está buena. Enlightenment. Dice, sí, por ese alumbramiento. No, pero no es alumbramiento, por esa sabiduría, dice. Más bien. Enlightenment. Thank you very much, Ania, for knowing us to know about that. Yes. That is also, I have another question. It is related to this. So the base form of a verb. ¿Cuál es la forma base de un verbo? ¿Cuál es?
The
Simple
question,
present.
Professor?
Yes, I'm sorry.
What is the question?
Ajá, ¿cuál es la forma, the base form of a verb?
Infinitive.
No, ese es, that's
Simple
the
No,
present.
infinitive form.
I mean like
Ajá.
you mean like at the ending of each verb when we have to add s or es.
No, no, no. Miren, ojo, esta es una indicación y solamente le estoy sacando una párrafito ahí, una palabrita para que estén seguros. Yo antes me equivocaba con eso. Aquí la compañera Ania nos mencionó, sí, la forma infinitiva de un verbo es, ¿cómo? To work, to walk. En to, con el to siempre es infinitiva, ¿no?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the infinitive word. Okay, so the base form es el verbo desnudo, solo, prístino. Got it. Work. Ya, esa es la forma base de un verbo. Work. That's it. That's it. And the infinitive and then we added the to. Work. To walk. To sing. Que ya está en un tiempo indefinido, dice. Es infinitive. All right, pretty good. We get it? Estamos haciendo repaso, más bien. Seguimos, vamos con esto, con lo que nos compartió la compañera Ania. Daniel, alguien que la lea, que no puedo hablar. I can't speak. Can't. Daniel. Someone to read it, please. Daniel.
Daniel dance in the Chinese.
In the Chinese
New Year parade each year.
Exactly. Very good. Look at the example. Yes, the rule is the rule. Lo que Ania nos dijo, las terceras personas, the third person with the verb, right? In the base forms, we added the s or we added the es. It depends. For example, in here we added the s, and yes, we have to make emphasis in somehow. Daniel danced in the Chinese New Year parade each year. Very good. We added. Let's look at the other example. The other example said Ted dresses up like a lion. ¿Qué es eso de dresses up? ¿Qué es dresses up? O dress up?
Is
Disfrazar.
Wear a costume.
Wear a costume. Yes, disfrazarse, wear a costume. Very good. Excellent. So here we have two examples of the S and how do we add it to here. Of course, there's an S specific rule, which we're going to be looking at in a couple of minutes. So how and why and cómo y en dónde we can add the S and the ES to the verb in the simple present for the third person. All right, pretty good. Let's move ahead. In here it says, the practice number 2 is that use the verb in the box to describe what these people do every day. Now, in here we have 3 verbs in its basic form: make, take, watch, and play. Now, for example, said, what happened with this guy? Aquí tenemos bueno, let me see. No es Ahmed. Ese es Jeremías. Jeremías makes pizza. All right, let's look at the other. Let's look at the example in here. We added the S. Now, I need 3 volunteers to please make sentence for these pictures. Let's do it. Simple present. Using the verbs que tenemos acá arriba and its basic form.
Necesitamos jugar videojuegos juntos. Sorry, it was my kid talking.
I was confused. I was like, what language was that? It was Chinese.
Okay, number 1. Susan played soccer with some friends.
We have Susan plays soccer with some of her friends. Not bad. She plays soccer. Exactly. Very good. All right. The second one. Thank you very much, Ania, right?
Yes, number 2. My grandpa watches TV every afternoon.
All right, pretty good. Excellent. Now, do we have any other volunteer for the third one?
Okay. Time.
Mhm.
Is they take a shower?
All right.
They take a bath. I don't know how it say.
They take a bath. Just like
They
that. They take a bath. All right. Very
okay.
good. Excellent. They take a bath. Okay, I was moving too fast. Uh-huh. Okay, right here. Yes. So very good, guys. Good job. That's very nice. 3 sentences. Just by looking at the picture, you were able to make 3 sentences. That's awesome. There you go. Ai, come on, eu posso ser mais que isso. Now, don't worry. I know. We're just warming up. We're just warming up. Don't get too excited. All right. So the other one say negative statement. Ahora tenemos que negative statement. Vimos la forma afirmativa. Vimos la rutina, los hábitos. Ahora vamos a lo que es la forma the negative statement of the simple present. Sí, pero profe, no es de que she no play. Profe, así se forma el presente negativo, ¿no? No, ¿verdad que no? ¿Qué necesitamos? Necesitamos un auxiliar, lo podemos llamar auxiliar. Sí, necesitamos un auxiliar. Miren lo que dice. Para formar una oración en forma negativa, to form a sentence in a negative form, or statements in a negative forms, in the simple present, we need this. Use doesn't, or does not, or don't before the base form of the verb. You got that? Of course, yes. For example, she doesn't take off her shoes. Guys, everything clear in there? You know this pretty well? Ahora, para formar oraciones en negative sentence in the simple present, ¿qué necesitamos? What do we need?
Use the does not and the do not.
And done it. Okay. And remember, the does goes with the third person. And the do goes with what?
The single person.
Goes with the single person, I do, and the plural. Right? And for example, this first example says, we don't say she do takes off her shoes, aunque cometemos ese error constantemente. Yo soy uno de esos. A veces utilizo los singulares o las terceras personas con el do, o agarro el dos y se lo meto también a los plurales. ¿No les pasa a ustedes? It doesn't happen to you.
Not always, but sometimes.
For example, if I say the student doesn't like do their homework, is that correct or incorrect?
It is incorrect.
Es incorrect, pero es un error común. ¿Verdad que sí?
Yes.
It's a common
And it happens more when you have a conversation with someone and you are talking really fast or you are thinking really fast about something. Sometimes you omit to think about the grammar structure, so you just want to be communicated, so sometimes you omit it. But it is incorrect.
It is incorrect. Yes, it is incorrect. Thank you very much for that information. Yes, it is like that, and it happens to all of us many times. But we are at time that we can correct those mistakes. So here is negative statements for simple present. She doesn't, the short way, right? The construction. He doesn't takes out her shoes, right? The other one. Let's look at the other one. All right. Aquí había un mistake. ¿Vieron el mistakes? You look at the mistakes.
Yes.
She doesn't takes. ¿Qué pasa cuando es una forma negativa? Como ya tenemos el auxiliar que precede al verbo, and then
Just drop the S.
Yeah, we drop the S. The bird stay, ¿en qué forma? ¿En la forma qué? Se lo acabo de
Base
enseñar.
form.
In its base form. In its base form. So, para the negative statement, the ES, adding the ES and the S to the verb doesn't apply. Doesn't apply. All right, so she doesn't take off her shoes. Now, let's look at the other example. Now, someone please read this one and tell me if it's right or if it's not right.
Some people do not enjoy the sushi. It's correct?
It is correct. All right, now let me ask you something. How do we do the short way in here, the construction?
Don't.
Don't. Very good. Don't.
We
So
drop
don't.
the O in
Mhm,
not, and then we add a hyphen.
mhm.
Hyphen, no.
Apostrophe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the NT. Okay, they're very good. So they will say, don't, I mean, some people don't enjoy, pero miren qué pasa, que hay un error por ahí.
Yes.
Is yes on
Ah,
the joy is people
ah.
don't enjoy the sushi.
Don't enjoy the sushi. Very good. Okay, thank you very much. You're recognizing the mistakes. That's right. So it's working. Now, let's look at this one. Use the contractions doesn't and don't for negative statement speaking or in informal writing. Ay, 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 ¿qué dice esto? Use the contraction doesn't and don't for negative statement in speaking or informal writing. Ojo, jóvenes, sí. Lo que es the social media has brought up so much mistake, not only in Spanish, also in English, that people believe that in the way they speak, they can write too. No, there are stricter rules, all right? When you write in a letter, when you write something that is formal, you must write it in a formal way too, all right? And how is the formal way? I mean, writing the whole thing without making the thing short, without any constructions. That's why we do formal things. All right. Now, listen up. Let's pay attention to this example and set Italians. Alguien que lo lea por mí, por favor. Me quedé sin voz. Can't do it.
Italians don't use chopsticks.
Okay, so we have the construction that do not will be done. Very good. Now let's look at the other one. Someone do the other one, please. Someone else.
Luis doesn't like bullfight.
Bullfight. Very good. Very good. Oye, si bullfight es corridas de toro, rodeo. Entonces, ¿cómo es pelea de gallo? A rooster fight. I don't know. No idea. A rooster fight, Prof. Rooster fight. No idea. Okay, so let's keep on moving. Change the affirmative statement to a negative statement. Can we do that? ¿Podemos? Can we do it?
I think we can. If we add the don't or doesn't before the verb.
Okay, let's do it. Let's look at the example. The example say, many Chinese eat noodles. Ajá, by the way, what is noodles?
Noodles pasta, ¿no?
Pasta. Y creo que hasta una palabra prestada ya es del idioma inglés, ¿verdad? Que hasta algunos decimos noodles en español. A borrowing word. Okay, so many Chinese eat noodles. That's a fact. That's something affirmative, but we want to make it negative. So we will probably do it like this. Many Chinese don't eat noodles. Pretty easy, right? So let's look at the other example. I will need a volunteer for other examples. Let's do it.
The number one is Shayla doesn't like to eat spicy food.
Ay, 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 se te fue la S al final del likes. I mean, let's do it again.
Shayla doesn't like to eat spicy food.
Okay, I mean, that sounds better. That sounds better. Okay, thank you very much for helping me on that one. Can I please have another volunteer for the number 2?
Some nomadic people live in tents.
All right. And the negative form will be?
Some nomadic people don't live in tents.
All right, pretty good. Exactly. All right, another volunteer for the last one, please. Last one.
Monica watched fireworks on the 4th of July.
Exactly. And how will be the negative form?
Okay, Monica doesn't watch fireworks on the 1st of July.
Exactly. Very good. Thank you very much. Good job. No, I don't have any doubt. You're doing pretty good. Irregular forms, third person, singular affirmative forms, have, do, go, are not regular. Oh my goodness, what is that? Third person, singular affirmative forms of have, do, and go are not regular. Let's look at this one. For example, Sabemos que todos estos que están aquí son casos especiales, ¿verdad? Son esos verbos los cuales son, que ellos son inadaptados. Yo le llamo los inadaptados. The irregular verbs para mí son los inadaptados porque they don't want to follow the rules. They don't want to be changed just by adding an ed. They don't want to be changed just by changing the pronunciations and somehow. They want to be changed completely. They change the whole pronunciation and also the way you write them. So here we have some of the examples, the affirmative forms of have, do, and go, which are irregular verbs. We have, for example, we have have. We know that have goes with what? Tell me, help me out. Have go with what? With the subject what? Help me out. Aquí están.
I, you, we, they.
The same goes with have, do, and go. And what happens with he, she, and it? Goes with what?
Has, does, and goes.
Okay, don't forget about those. Don't forget about those. They also are part of simple present. They're special because they're irregular, but you cannot forget that they are different. All right, they're irregular and somehow. Now listen up. Complete the sentence with the correct form of have, do, or go. Let's make a small practice just to see if we're able to complete this example. The first example said she shopping every Friday. What will go there?
She goes shopping every Friday.
Okay, very good. Oh, that's good. You're sharp. That's awesome. So let's look at the first example. The first practice. It says Luis, he's hungry every night.
Does.
It does.
Does.
Luis does.
Very good. The number 2, Leticia and Janet backpack.
It's have.
Very good. I always to the movies on Thursdays.
It's go. Go.
Watch.
Or what?
No. Remember that we're using have, do, and go.
Is it go?
Exactly. Shuang or Shawang. How do you say that? I'm telling you, I'm not good with names. Shuang. A biology class on Monday.
It's
Have.
goes.
Ay, ¿qué será? Dice, puede que vaya o pueda que
Has.
tenga. Que tenga, ¿verdad? Exactly. Very good. Has. And the last one will be they always the dishes after dinner.
Does.
All right. Pero ¿qué
Oh,
pasó
yeah,
por ahí?
do, because they.
All right, pretty good. Exactly. All right, I don't have nothing else to say. We practice the simple present. I know that I owe you the simple present with the verb be, but don't worry, we'll do that next class as a warm up. Now, there is something I would like to go over. I know you're probably saying like, the class is over. We're about to finish. Yes. See, in a couple of minutes. Yes, it's going to be. But there's something I would like you to know. I'd like to just let's look at the model, because this information, as I said, I got it from other place. So I would like you just to go back to the model, what we had on the model, and what we have prepared for next class. Some of the homeworks and the things that you have for next class. So let me go back to the presentation I have. This one. Make a small review. You're probably going to say, pero bueno, eso ya, we already look at that. I mean, are you able to look at the screen or no?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, pretty good. In here, this is what we had on the model. Guys, it is exactly the same. I'm already teach you in the PowerPoint presentation I have, which I think is a little more efficient. So it help us. It's a little more interactive than bringing you the document, which is boring somehow. But let me tell you something. This is the same information, guys. I want you to look at it. I want you to pay attention to the verb be and the simple present. I want you to read it. The PDF is already on the platform. Ya el PDF está en la plataforma. Y también las dos asignaciones están en la plataforma. Por ser la primera clase, because this is the first class, I could send the 2 homeworks document to the group, right? Just for the ones who are not in here, just for the one who do not have access to the platform. But the informations and all the informations with details and instructions are going to be on the platform. So I don't think there's going to be any problem with you getting the information. But just for this week, I will send the 2 assignments to the WhatsApp group for you to have it, and you will later put it on the platform. Where is the last day, the deadline? The deadline. ¿Qué es eso de deadline, jóvenes? ¿Qué es deadline? ¿La fecha qué?
Límite.
La fecha, when is going to be the deadline for next homework? Well, let me tell you that it will be next Saturday. It will be next Saturday, one day before the class. Next coming Saturday. And you know, and I know you're going to have a lot of time to do that. So I don't think there's any problem with that. So I will, before we finish the class right now, in a couple of minutes, I will open up the platform and I will show you where it is, even when you already knows, just to clarify that it's there. The homework is there. All right. So in here it says, as we already seen, this is the verb be. The verb be with a simple present. As you know, I goes with am. You goes with are. Then he, she, and it goes with is. I want you to look at this. I want you to pay attention to this, read it. Neither way, I have a whole presentation explaining this same thing as we did like a previous minute ago, like a couple of minutes ago. Yes. So I need a volunteer, just a volunteer to read this small reading. Just one volunteer, please, so we can move forward. Un voluntario, por favor, que me ayude a leer esta historia de María. María que está en traje de baño.
Let me start. Maria is an exchange student. She's from Mexico. She misses her family. Maria is 70 years old. Spanish is her native language. She hopes that her English will improve. Maria lives with Anna and her family. She's a very good swimmer, but she's not on the swim team. She enjoys going to the pool with Anna. This summer, she wants to learn more about American holidays and customs.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. So as you can see, esta lectura está plagada de qué? Del simple present and the verb be. As a homework, como tarea dice, o como tarea simultánea, pueden identificarlo rápidamente. She misses. María is 17 years old. Can you see it? Resaltan, ¿verdad? Salen a la vista. Yes or no? Todas esas estructuras gramaticales in the simple present and the simple present and the verb be. All right, guys. I'm not gonna make that emphasize on that. Here I have what I didn't mention in the other example, which was the question, which I have ready for next class too. The W question, you know which are the W questions, ¿verdad? Son muy conocidas las W questions. Ejemplos de las mismas. A ver, ayúdenme. The W questions. ¿Cuáles son esas W questions? WH question. Muy comunes.
Why,
Tenemos why, what,
when,
when,
who,
y también el how, ¿verdad? El how entra. Yes, it goes in there. All right, pretty good. So how do we create a sentence with a simple present on the verb be? Listen, look at the example. Tenemos the W question at the beginning, the verb be, and it said, where is Maria? Where is the party? Where are Luis and Anna? Hey, it's changed. Where are Luis and Anna? And where are they? Now, guys, we're going to be looking at that a little bit next class. A little bit of that next class, I promise. In next class, I'm also promise you that I will bring the final exam already structured on it. Y les dije que iba a ser una raffle. Vamos a hacer una pequeña rifa ahí y le damos a los temas a cada uno para esa presentación final. Miren, it is easy for me to make a test using the platform, but I don't want this course to be like that. I don't want to take you straight to a test that it will take you 45 minutes or an hour of your life. I want you to be able to explain, which is better for me. All right. But you're not. I'm not gonna keep. I'm not the kind of teacher will tell you like, okay, tú tienes que hacer simple present. No. I'll tell you in details what you have to do, all right, and what you have to explain. That will be the final exam, and I know you're gonna be happy of that. You're gonna be very happy because it's simple and easy. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Got it. Okay. In here, let's practice real quick. Here we have the number one. It said, "Hello, what?"
Peace.
Very good. Number two, name is. ¿Cuál iría ahí? And my is Johnson. Think about it and tell me. Ármela y me la lee.
Your name is John.
All right.
And okay, and A number 2 is your name is John. And then says, and my surname is Johnson.
All right. Pretty good.
Oh, no. And my name. Sorry. D.
It will be B. My name is John, and and my surname is Johnson. By the way, what is surname? Someone help me out.
I don't know. It's the first time I heard this surname.
Let's look at it. Se lo dejamos ahí de tarea por ahora. Por ahora. Seguimos con la 3, por mientras. Número 3. My name is Lisa. Raya.
I
am Lisa Patterson.
All right, pretty good. Now, number 4. Someone to do number 4 for us, please. Someone to do number 4. Quedaron con la incógnita del surname, ¿verdad?
Acabo de googlearlo.
Sí, ¿verdad? Yo sé que sí. Estaban en lo mismo. Que ya saben que es apellido, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Okay, pretty good. So the number 4.
That would be her name. If she's a girl, would be her name. Her name is Apple. And then that would be. Let's see.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the B.
No.
Are we talking about the mark? I don't know.
I don't believe someone is called like that. His name is Apple. And he is an apple.
I don't know. It's a weird question, you know?
If it means that, it will be that, right? But there, I have 2 M, which might be a mistake there.
Okay.
So his name is Apple, and he's an apple. that doesn't even make any sense.
Of course.
No, but if we, I mean, let's say that if it's a name, right? It will be his name is Apple, and ¿qué más?
I would say her name is Apple, and then she's an apple, right? Yeah,
Like
would be
apple.
C. That would be C. If it wasn't a mistake there, I would say that is C.
Or B.
Her and she's.
Or B.
Or B. Well, yeah, it could be a man also that is called Apple, but that's weird.
Well, this is the main objectives of this, to make you think twice, all right? So the number 5. Dice, profe, te está diciendo eso para no decir que eso es un error.
Yeah, to cover it.
Okay, the number 5. The number 5 is that. What is the number 5?
It's A. Where is John from? He's from the USA.
Okay, very good. Yes, with the constructions, it will be where is John from? He's from USA. Very good. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, we're getting close. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too. It's a simple present spelling, spelling rules. We have the S and E in the ES, lo que hablamos en antes, para los ending in the simple present tense. For the ending, add the S the most to the verb. For example, tenemos close, love, stop, dance, open, takes, exercise, play, ride, feed, put, and work. We added to most of them just the S for the simple present tense. All right, pretty good. Oye, ¿cómo está mi gente por allá? Yaricel, González, Gabriela, Morales. Are you paying attention? You following up?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good. Lo que pasa con Google Team es que esto es lo que no me gusta, que yo mientras ustedes están allá, yo no los puedo estar viendo. Solamente veo mi presentación, which is not fair. Pero hay una aplicación que la puedo descargar para verlos mientras acá. Eso lo voy a hacer luego. All right, so now let's look at the second statement for the rule on the ES or the S. It says add the ES to the verb ending with what? Miren, ya viene la regla para poder añadir el S y la ES in order to add the ES and the S to the verbs. There is a rule, and here is the rule. Dice que most of the verbs, they change just by adding the S. But some of them change depending of what? The ending. Dependiendo de qué? Del final del verbo. En este caso tenemos los que finalizan, los verbos que finalizan con SH, CH o S, X y Z se les añade ¿qué? What do we add?
Yes.
We added ES.
ES.
Yes, very good. In this case, will be watch, watches, dress, dresses, buzz, buzz, buzzes, teach, teaches, relax, will be relaxes. Relaxes. Right, pretty good. The number 3, let's look at the number 3. Change Y to I and added ES to the verb ending in the consonant I. If you have vowel Y, just added the S. You got it? Esto está más tricky, ¿verdad que sí? Hay que cambiar.
Wait, what means?
Okay.
Vowel.
Vowel, nuestras vocales. Vocales. Cambiamos el Y a una I y añadimos ES a los verbos que finalizan en un sonido consonante más la letra Y. Ejemplo, tenemos la palabra carry, carry, carry. El ending de la palabra carry es un consonante más la Y, ¿verdad? ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Qué dice la regla? Que le tenemos que quitar el Y, añadirle la I y aparte de la I, la IS. Por eso es que queda en carries. Otro ejemplo, copy. El sonido final es una consonante. P. Entonces decimos que es copy. It will be copies. Tenemos study. Study. It will end it out by studies. Pero miren lo que pasa cuando el último, la letra antes de la Y es un sonido vocal. Entonces, it will be like this. Pay. Nada más le añadimos la S, ¿verdad? Pays. Play. Plays. Pray. Praise. Got it?
Yeah.
Está más claro, ¿verdad?
Yep.
Those are the rules. Guys, I'm going to promise, all of this, I don't have to promise anything. No tengo que prometer nada. Toda esta información está en el módulo. Y el módulo está en PDF en la plataforma. Let me tell you, it is. It is there. Guys, I'm hungry. You hungry? Are you hungry?
I'm drowsy.
I mean, I'm starving. I'm starving. Yeah. Okay, guys. Next class, as I said, next class, I want you to keep it working on home with your simple present. I want you to take a look at the model. Yes, take a look at the model and look at if there is something you must do it. Just to the part that it said simple present. Make the individual and group activity. Tenemos una individual and group activity. Upload the activities to Cloudline platform. Sí, queridos estudiantes, tenemos que ir a la plataforma, descargar las actividades, realizarlas y subirlas nuevamente. Está habilitado para cualquier tipo de archivo, preferiblemente cuando suben un archivo a la plataforma que sea un archivo en PDF. Any questions?
No.
Any questions? Pues vamos a partir la pantalla rapidito para ver el acceso a English this English Discovery, what I'm talking to. Getting crazy. Okay. Let me do it again. Okay, guys, you let me know if you're able to see the institution official web page. ¿La pueden ver por acá?
Sí.
Mi clave no la van a ver porque yo la tengo copiada en Google como default. Ustedes todos tienen una clave única, ¿verdad que sí? Nombre de usuario y contraseña. Oye, no se queden callados. Be honest, tell me. Did everybody have their access to the platform?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, pretty good. We do this one in here. We go O, we go M. Now you're going to be able to look at what the teachers look at when you get in there. Now, someone did that. That was myself. Como me habían prometido hacer que iban a subir la notificación, corrí porque Kevin me dijo, dice, no, sí, profe, hay algunos que no tienen el acceso todavía a la plataforma, perdón, a la reunión, y no saben cuál es. Yo corrí de una vez, subí en nota, como un Nares, subí pues el código y todo. Igual lo mandé al grupo. A los compañeros que no han podido hacer el ingreso, usted, dígale. Bueno, vamos aquí al curso. En este caso, el curso es mi curso. My course is user to give them access to the course through the course user lister. So I'm here. I have most of the information. As I said, donde dice trabajo. Bueno, en documentos, in documentos, I have the, as you can see, ¿lo pueden ver o no?
Yes.
As you can see, the model is there. Otra información que va a estar ahí, los lineamientos para el trabajo final. Ya la próxima semana va a estar ahí. Usted los puede descargar, los puede ver. Right. Los temas no, porque los voy a hacer en una rifa. Sí, una rifa. Ahora nos vamos a trabajo. Los trabajos, ya están los dos trabajos. Miren, jóvenes. Some of them, no, most of them, all of them, tienen fecha de 7 de noviembre a las 12. Ambos para subir. Usted tiene tiempo de llegar aquí, descargarlo y verlo. El primero es del módulo. Todo es del módulo. El profesor no va a trabajar information that doesn't belong to the module. All right? He can add information to make his classes, to reinforce his classes in his explanation, but the information comes from the model. It's something that we have to follow. All right. So in here we have the first group activity, the simple present tense. Usted le da clic, lo descarga, lo agarra, lo arma, lo hace whatever you want with that. No, you have to do the homework. You do the homework, you fill up es lo mismo, es lo que estamos practicando ahorita. Bastante simple, creo que es 1 o 2 páginas cada uno. Y hacemos el otro summative individual activity. Guys, for now, I put it group activity, pero I seen the attendance doing it's not doing right in order to have a group activity. So you can do it in individual for now. All right? Any questions about that?
That's okay.
Lo podemos. Vamos a abrir uno para ver cómo se ve este trabajo. Por aquí está el trabajo, mírenlo. Here's the work. You can just fill it up. And you can just fill it up and upload it to the platform. All right? Pretty good. This is, and the amount of points is there, 10 and 10, and 10, that is the last one. And here's the percentage of work, which is the 5%. That represents this little practice in here, or each of those little practice represents 5% of your whole entire grade. Just to let you know, all right? Good.
Okay.
You copy, you paste it, you put it on Word, you change it to PDF, and you put your name on it. You have to put your name on it, and you put it on the platform. I will go straight. I will correct the mistakes. I will give you the grade, and everything is going to be there. All right? Yo sé que algunas veces les han prometido todo eso como se lo estoy prometiendo y no están al día, pero yo sí procuro revisar trabajo que suben, trabajo que evalúo. All right? Very good. Okay, guys, the same. So you have work to do. You have work to keep yourself busy. So I don't have nothing else to say. Thank you very much for being here with me today. Thank you for your time. Thank you. I'm happy to know you, and I'm happy that you are willing to learn. You're willing to participate. That makes me feel very happy, because I feel frustrated when students don't want to participate. I really don't like that, but you seems like you're a very good group. So hope everything is gonna be well. Guys, you have something else to say? Just I'm dumb.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, teacher.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the class,
Thank
which
you.
is my main objectives. Thank you, Jari.
Thank you.
Next
Thank
class,
you.
Jari said, next class you have to open up the camera. Igual de tú. Ahmed, igual you have to open up the camera. Gabriela también. Thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you for your time, for your patience. Yeah, sometimes you have to be very patient with me.
Thank you, teacher.
God bless you. Be safe. No se
You too.
confíen.
Thank
Be
you.
safe. Be safe. And take care of yourself. See you until next class. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, teacher.
See you next class. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye. God bless you.